Hi, beautiful people. So 13 says I look okay, so we're gonna go with it. I'm in a different space. Where are you at? So we have baby girl all the way back here. Hi. I don't know if you can see her because she's on a dark couch. I'm in the living room, and actually the couch is a mess, and we do have Bob. I don't know if you can see Bob, the skeleton. But I decided to do it down here today, so maybe we can see Miss Flo in the back. Hi, sweet girl. Yeah. Okay, so it's time for another book recommendation. This is When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. I really enjoy Nat Cassidy's writing. I have read a few books of his, and I really, really enjoy them. These are body horror, so that's not really your thing. It might not be for you. I don't like a lot of gore, but his books don't bother me. So, but there's definitely body horror in this. Hi, why are you sighing? So we have a 30-something woman living in LA, works at a real out-of-the-way crappy diner. She wanted to be an actor, and it just hasn't really panned out. And she has a very her father just died. And sorry, I read this book 2 books ago, so just making sure I get all the details in. But her father just died, who she found out, but she was estranged from her father to begin with. Didn't have much of a relationship with him. And of course, this is making her question that whole relationship. And something that's definitely, high on her mind. She goes home from work one day after something happens at work that freaks her out, and comes home to find a young boy, a young runaway, and all of a sudden we get a werewolf type monster in the storyline, and the plot goes. She is on the run with this little boy, and a lot of wild, bonkers things happen, and she's trying to keep herself and the little boy safe. They seem to be being hunted by this werewolf and by the FBI. And what I really enjoy about Nat Cassidy's books is there's usually a deeper meaning behind the story, but not in a real pontificating way or really obvious, blunt way. It's just very well done. Great writing. And he often uses real life experiences and situations that kind of are the inspiration for a story. That inspiration then bleeds into the narrative. So, if you are good with body horror and you like some supernatural monsters, a mystery thrown in, this definitely has it for you. And the writing's so good. And also it is funny. There's lots of funny moments as well. There's just this good mix between the creepy and the serious with a lot of humor in his writing, at least what I've read of his. And I just keep checking to make sure I'm with the camera here, because I don't need anybody yelling at me how I'm not looking right at you. But I highly recommend this book. I think it was one of those books I couldn't put down. I just was voraciously reading it, and it was entertaining. It was a really, really good story and just really, really good characters. I can't say anything without giving it away, but I do want to put a trigger warning on this, because I will just say anybody, this is like a who wrote Game of Thrones, J.R.R. Martin, nobody is safe. Anybody, any character could potentially be on the chopping block. So I'll just put it that way. But there is a very sad part at the end. But really, this is sort of kind of examining the relationship that people have with their fathers and what that, or how that informs, us and who we are and the choices that we've made. And that's what I like about Nat Cassidy. Like, you can have this more intellectual conversation about his stories, but then there's also just a really good horror story on the well, I don't want to say on the surface, but that is just a great read, an entertaining read, just so well written. Oh, and oh my gosh, his command of the English language is fantastic. Some of the descriptions, and again, trigger warning, if you really can't handle body horror and things of that nature, maybe don't check this out. But there's just a very graphically described bathroom that the main character has to clean at one point, and just the words and the language, oh boy, does it create an image. I will say that. So I am highly recommending When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. Definitely check it out. And a side note, I just finished reading Death of a House. It's an anthology, another anthology, also edited by Alex Brown. This one I didn't enjoy as much as Night of the Living Queers, but it was still good. I would give it a 4 out of 5. I liked it enough to recommend it. Unlike Night of the Living Queers, there weren't as many of the stories that I enjoyed, but I enjoyed enough of them to give it a recommendation. In this anthology, it's not necessarily one particular house, but the concept of a haunted house is kind of the connective tissue with all the individual standalone stories. So this, again, it has everything ranging from creepy to kind of thought-provoking to funny. So you kind of get a mix of all that in there. So definitely check that out as well. Death. I think it's Death of the House. I'm pretty sure it was Death of a House. I know it's edited by Alex Brown. Yeah, so check that out as well. I hope everybody's having a good spooky season. Finally we have some decorations up. It's not what I want. But the kids just make everything such a mess to begin with. And I don't like it when, I love decorating. I love a holiday. I love a theme. I love a party. I love to decorate. But I also don't like it when it looks like a holiday threw up in my house. So I'm just trying to manage what the kids want to put out. That's the Virgo in me coming out. But I hope everybody else is having a good wind up to the season. And as we march towards Halloween and Samhain and Samhain and All Hallows Eve and Dios de la Muerta, all the things that we will be culminating in at the end of the month. So let me know what your Halloween plans are, and let me know if you have any book recommendations. Until next time, guys, let's see. I have a couple other books kind of up on dock that I want to talk about that were just really, really good. So, and I'm just starting a new one as well. So I read for you, all my beautiful people. All right, all my beauties of all gender expressions, of all ways of presenting in the world. I love you. I send you love, peace, and safety.